Benito Mussolini is an idiot, and he's also the Axis' only hope. May God help us all. Let's check this out. As I said, it's all up to Benito now. He is the only hope for the Axis. The war has not gone well. Everyone except Vichy France and ourselves have capitulated. Oh God. We have about 80 divisions, 139 factories, and we're up against everyone. Japan's at least still kicking around. That's good, I guess. Alright, so, overview. Allies have overrun the West, Soviets have overrun everything else, and it's not looking too hot here. We're holding a defensive line in the Alpine region of France. We're holding a little bit of France still. We have lost Venetia and half of northern Italy to the Red Menace. We're holding at the river. Great. The islands are gone, and quite literally everything else is also gone. Everyone seems to be in this war. How do I proceed here? Now, I did just notice that there is an interesting development here that might save our bacon in the long run. China and the entire Chinese United Front is at war with the Allies. That offers opportunity. We have about 80 divisions, the majority of which are going to be infantry, and I do like this. We have 6 fully functional medium tank divisions ready to rock and or roll, and we can probably use them once we push past the Alps. They're useless in northern Italy because of the Alps, and they might be good in the west, but I don't have the units to cover that front. So, okay, that's good. Okay, we can work with that. Navy. We do have a navy. It's running, and I don't want it to, so I'm going to select the entire navy. I'm going to pull it back to our major ports. Main fleet as well. Leave that on strike force just to cover the main region. Person who sent this in did say he had very successful engagements with the enemy navy, probably giving us superiority in the med. No, army, I just noticed you have a bunch of divisions guarding your coast. I love you for this. Thank you for listening to my advice. Now, what you're using, not great. So we will be altering this later. For now, it's fine because we can still maintain naval superiority, and they'll just be serving as a stopgap measure, but later on I will be changing the templates. Let's see about research. Fuel refining? Yeah, we're gonna need that. Construction, I guess. Advanced radio. I mean, I'll get it, but not now. Let's instead work on producing more stuff. Night vision, yes. Disperse, this is going to allow us to build more build slot. Okay. How am I going to proceed? All right, Giovanni Messe and his 6 tanks. You guys are cool. I'll keep the tanks in reserve somewhere around Turin. They'll be close to the front line to intercept anything, and they're fast enough to rush down the boot of Italy in case something goes wrong. I am going to cover Nice as well as Toulon, because I am 100% certain that the Allies might make landings here, so let's cover all the ports. And we need to hold this front. Unfortunately, we have the major river and the mountains here, as well as the major river here. That will allow us to hold for now. The tanks can be used as a stopgap measure if a gap arises. I definitely want these mountaineers ready, though. I'm going to use the mountaineers in this general area, and we're going to start to slowly roll up the Soviet line towards Venezia. We want to retake Venice, Trentino, Alto Adige, and the full control of Lombardia. I want those build slots, and I want that manpower as well as the infrastructure and resources in the area. Before we do anything else, so we are now the Italian Socialist Republic. That means we have had our civil war. The other side is still over there, so the balance of power is gone. Great. We cannot be crippled by the civil war anymore because it's already happened. In terms of focuses, we are doing the Ministry of Culture. This is not great, but 20 days, might as well let it run. After that, I am going to pick up the Ansaldo factories. Either I get research bonuses a little late in the game, or we get production bonuses, which I think is going to be better. I'm going to modernize the Ansaldo factories and then go for Ferrea Mole Ferreo Coro or whatever. So I'm going to cancel that. Yeet, I'll lose 5 days, so be it. Modernize the Ansaldo factories, get that, after which we'll pick up more mills from the tree. Like here, there's mills. There's some more mills in the air wing bonuses, and then we'll pick up bonuses for the mountaineers once they're ready. And after that, it's going to be picking and choosing whatever gets us anything, really. We might even just dip into the air production bonus down there. Yeah, I knew they'd invade us here, so fortunately, we're guarding all the ports. We're holding the line. Oh, and in a masterstroke, Germany has just reduced whatever remained of our defenses to virtually nothing by annexing Vichy France. Ah, Spain's not doing too hot, is it? No, no one is actually. No one's doing too hot here. This front is horrible, but we'll do our best. I'm going to peel a little bit of that armor over there, this armor over there. Let's see, we'll have most of these tanks, 5 of them, available for what I'm planning to do. So mountaineers are going to push through, well, the mountains, obviously. All right, I'm going to start, or at least try to start rolling this flank a little. If we can take Brescia, it opens up the road to Verona, and then the mountaineers go through the mountains. Like, most of these Soviet troops are shot to pieces, both a combination of the excellent defensive terrain we have, combined with the low number of units we have, meaning the AI sees itself as being numerically superior. It thinks it can take us, so it keeps attacking. However, due to the terrain, like this major river crossing there, and the fact that we have solid entrenchment and decent units, means they keep losing those battles. And as a result, they are throwing men and equipment away that they cannot replenish quickly enough, and you can tell they are, well, being shot to pieces, which we're now going to leverage by counterattacking. The mountaineers are almost done, and then we'll throw them in to finish up the counterattack. And there goes our line of warfare facility. It's fine, I wasn't using it anyway. It's fine.
This is fine.
I've just noticed that there's still Romanian and Spanish holdouts in Banat. Until the end, brothers. Until the end. Alright, let's start more counterattacks in this area. The idea is still to roll up the flank. It does seem to be working, so we are pushing. Yeah, keep rolling up the flank and then get the mountaineers in. Concentrate mountaineer firepower on single mountain divisions, single mountain tiles, and we should be able to step by step push the enemy out. Like, on an individual basis, our divisions are so much better than whatever the Soviets can put there. It's just going to be a matter of blasting them off the tile before they can reinforce the tile. Attack, supporting attacks, more firepower. And we should be able to get them off the tiles. Yeah, they should be fine. Yeah, that's a lot of Soviets, though. I'm going to use a couple of these guys to pin in place so they can't reinforce. And eventually we'll take the tile. You as well. Attack and pin. Pinning attacks are very important to keep the enemy from reinforcing. It's not always glamorous, but it has to be done. I have to admit it though, Soviets are persistent bastards. Like, the constant attacks they're throwing at me are really slowing down my own push. Alright, now we should be able to blast them off that mountain. Yeah, individually their divisions are no match for our mountaineers. It's just that they have so many more divisions available than we have. So they can keep cycling fresh ones in. I have to blast them off the tile quicker. There we go. Under red air, in the worst circumstances possible, we will advance. By blood alone will victory be achieved.
Blood alone moves the wheels of history!
Alright, I'm gonna take this Divisioni Alpine thing first, because I'm using my mountaineers quite heavily. It's a nice bonus, and as soon as I get fuel refining, I'll probably pick up more mountaineer bonuses. Like, they're just that good. I kind of want to leverage them as much as I can. Alright, forwards. Blast them off the damn tile. Come on, attack. One more tile. Forward, advance. With a little luck, we'll be able to take Verona as well. And my armor's under a lot of pressure. We have retaken some land, at least. We're weaseling our way towards Verona. As soon as the Soviets would kindly stop attacking for a minute and my armor can get a little bit of recovery in, I think we can throw these tanks at the tile, push them off, and then plan for the next major offensive, which is going to be pushing to Venezia. Ooh, self-propelled super heavy howitzers. Kind of want them. Don't know if I'll ever be able to afford them. Kind of want them. All right, we've pushed them off Verona. That does change the equation here. Now I'm sitting on a nice thick river. I have to cross it though, which is going to be difficult-ish, though I have a river crossing guy. Next up, we keep hopping, like tile by tile. This is not going to be like a magnificent push towards victory in one fell swoop. This is going to be slow, brutal, but the payoff, just think of the payoff. It is going to be magnificent to once again control our own territory. Yeah, considering just how terrible our economy is, I'm just going to introduce maintenance companies. I don't have the equipment for it. I'm going to be an incredible amount of equipment short, but hopefully the guys out in the field will be able to, you know, recover some equipment for me. Hopefully making this work. Hopefully. Oh, let's get some radio propaganda as well. War support seems to be dropping. Bombing. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. At the end of all this, I mean, we're still going to be the I was going to say we have an advantage in that we haven't lost that many men, but Italy's not that well populated. Then again, the Brits have lost 5.5 million men. The Americans have lost 3.5 million. The Soviets have lost 8 million men. All right, let's get these makeshift bridges up. Hit Trentino. Meanwhile, pinning attacks along the flanks to stop the reinforcements coming in. See if we can't get them off that stupid tile. Yeah, we're getting absolutely hammered in the air. Yeah, this is never gonna end, so I'm gonna do a force attack and river crossing, trying to take Trento. Trento will be a stepping stone into Padova, and from Padova I can push Venezia. Get units into Trento, please. Oh, good, we'll take Trento and stop attacking. From then into Padova. If we can push Padova, great. If not, no harm done. And then right on into Venezia. Oh, this is actually going better than I expected, maybe? This front's much chiller, but I cannot push out on this front because I don't have the units to cover it. I cannot get more units because my industry doesn't support anything I have. I need my own lands back for manpower and factories and build slots, not to mention resources. So yeah, I'm a little concerned right now. These guys are shot to pieces as well. Oh, can I please take Trentino? Please give me Trentino. All right, can we hold it now? That's the question. All right, maybe this time we can hold Trento. All right, with that gap open, I'm gonna quickly try to push in Padova, and then from Padova into Venezia. Again, if they'll let me. Take Venice. Take Venice! Yes! All right, we've retaken Venice. Sorry for that. We've retaken Venice. I don't know how long we'll hold it for. Oh, thank God for that. Yes! Yes, queen, as they say. Oh, thank fuck for that. All right, I'll reinforce the line. Let's get everything set up to keep rolling it back. Every now and then I gotta check the west, but the west is mostly static. There's nothing really happening in the west. All right, standardization looks good. It just makes my equipment cheaper. Specialization sounds great, but it makes my aircraft more expensive, so we're gonna go with standardization and long-range aircraft for more range on the air side of things, and then we'll pick up all the factories here we can get. Slowly but surely we are going to get this country in fighting shape, and in a brave and stunning move that will shock absolutely no one, Stalin has decided to go to war with Communist China. Lord knows why, but he has, and Communist China is in the Allies. That means everyone is fighting everyone. Well, the next things I'll be working on is some sort of marines, so I can retake my islands over there, and I can use them for strategic naval invasions, getting some assets back on our control, or landing in more strategic areas like behind enemy lines here, quickly taking that supply hub, pushing out, and then multi-pronged attacks. Yeah, they just blew up my nuclear reactor. That's cool. Oh yeah, Soviets are now fighting the Allies as well. That's gonna be interesting. God, the Soviets are resilient bastards on that one tile. Oh, just get off the damn tile. Come on. Yeah. Alright, we've taken Bolzano again, which means we now control Alto Adige, halt all offensives, and breathe again. Slow and steady wins the race. Through the glory of armored thrusts, we might be able to get in Trieste, reclaim that port for us, but oh my god, Soviets, stop attacking me for like 30 seconds. You're making it really hard for me to advance my front lines here. Also, I did try for a little bit to stop the enemy bombers. Yeah, it cost me a little over half my my fighters in the course of a few months. Let's check. I lost months. Yeah, I lost 271 fighters and shot down a good number of enemy stuff, but I can't replace those fighters like the AI can. I'm still horribly constrained by my lack of any sort of industry. I might need to start planning an assault in this way, which I kind of have. I want to make an assault along this line. Montpellier, that supply hub, Toulouse, and then Bordeaux, and then sit on that river as far as the north is concerned, and then push south, take Iberia. Not really sure where I'm supposed to get the manpower to do it though, and I've just realized you had 30 factories set to just repairing. That would have saved me a massive amount of headache had I seen that a little earlier. I need to take this stupid marsh tile, and that will allow me to spread out further. Oh well. Mountaineers are still doing well. I'm tempted to pull the armor out of the area. They've sustained significant losses, maybe too significant. Instead, let's get the armor planning my next move in the west, and we'll just exclusively use the Mountaineers to deal with the situation in the east. Yeah, I'm starting to panic because I don't see an immediate way out of this. The problems is the Soviets. The Soviets are always the problem. They have so many units. They're going to end up overrunning the Allies, or at least forcing the Allies to commit more troops to this area. I cannot get more divisions, at least not quickly, not reliably. I'm going to be left in the dirt, surrounded by enemies I can't beat. Oh, this is so frustrating. All right, we've made some advances. So we'll have one army to cover that. We'll use a second army to cover this front, leaving me with 2 armies for the west. All right, that is good enough for now. You guys up here take that tile. You guys take Klagenfurt. Armored units can then move up north, and then we secure the area. All right, we've pushed through. This is still holding. All right, this is good. That does end our campaign on this front, though. So I've just realized that I can use Horthy to my advantage as long as I don't invite him to my faction. He's not given anyone military access. If I take Vienna and like cuddle up to... There we go. And cuddle up to the Hungarian border, that effectively creates a block. I would have a narrow northern front, and I can peel closer to the south without really overstretching myself. Yes, we can make this work, and then I can sit on this river here. Yes, why didn't I see that before? Yes, and now we sit on that river? Why am I an idiot? This has just put me back so much. I should have done that way sooner. Again, the armor. I know I can keep swinging you guys around like a big dick, but I need you boys here now. Oh, that's good. We're sweeping south. All right, here is the point where I think we'll need to switch armor and Mountaineers around. We'll use the Mountaineers to go south into Greece, into the mountains, obviously, and the armor I can use to make a push from Belgrade to somewhere over there. All right, so this is a bit of a mess now, but we have made the impression we wanted to. We've reclaimed virtually all of the Balkans. That frees up a lot of troops. We're now going to push up to this the Danube, and then leave a token force on the Turkish Strait if that is what's required. I'm going to need to make sure I get naval supremacy in the area. It does look and feel like the Soviets are running from the area. Oh, we might link up with these remains of Romania. I don't know why the Romanians are still here in the Brujda, but they are. And we've effectively split the Soviets here from the rest of their front. We'll use the armor now to push towards Istanbul. It will give us a small river crossing to defend along with the Danube river front here. We can hold that with a relatively small force. And after we have control of this area, turn our attention to the west. So we'll do a holding action here, a holding action here, and a holding action there, which means just make sure that line doesn't buckle. Reinforce it if you have to, but don't commit too many troops to it. And then every fresh recruit, all of my armor, all my offensive divisions go on the western front where we try to make a breakout towards Bordeaux. Make sure we take this line, either Vichy, Limoges, Bordeaux, or we take Montpellier, Toulouse, Bordeaux, then take Iberia. Oh, we're making friends again, literally putting them back on the map. So Bulgaria's back, Germany is somewhat back, and more Soviet troops wiped out. Brilliant. And we got the Allies bunched up. Got them. Every now and then need to zoom out, see if anything else has gone horribly wrong, but no, so far it hasn't. These guys are all encircled without supply. We'll quickly mop them up. Let's quickly take Istanbul now that the Allies have moved some troops away. Brilliant. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that massive, massive, massive pocket. And I'll use the infantry to close it, hopefully. Look at him go. Yeet. Balkans secured. get the Mountaineers then freed up. I'll put them here, and then we'll push out to that river line as well. Uh-oh. No! I'm an idiot! I am an idiot. I am an unmitigated idiot. Oh, dear God. Every time I do this. Why do I do this to myself? Strategic redeployment. Go, 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 just go, 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 go. Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, that was dumb. This was my stupid maneuver. I accidentally, I almost accidentally everything. It's okay. We're still in a good position. We're still in a good position. This is fine. This is fine.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Situation is resolved, more or less. This should also put Romania back on the map, which is beneficial to us to some extent. Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now we just need to take this river line. We're pushing all of them back like they're not even trying. Oh, magnificent, magnificent. Oh, it's good. That's another bunch of Soviet divisions gone. Now just to fight my way up to that river line. And then I can pull these guys away, focus more on the west. This is about as far east as I'm willing to push. Alright, that's this area under control. Yeah, let's get over there with the armor. And we're gonna try to push Regensburg from all directions. And a small miracle, I'm able to achieve local air superiority in some regions. Cool. Let's see about getting Munich back for Germany. Look at that, Germany. You have 7% of your victory points again. For some reason, though, Hitler prefers to keep his capital in Heraklion instead of moving it to Munich or Vienna. I'm gonna have to start splitting front lines. I'm gonna have to simply... I need a western front and an eastern front. Otherwise, this is going to get horribly complex. Defensive actions are going to be entirely in... the east is just going to be all defensive action for the time being. Considering this guy's not really going to be doing much, I'll leave him in west. I'll leave him in west. I'll leave the Mountaineers in reserve for now. Not really sure what to do with them. And we'll see what we can do in the west. It does look like this place is fairly lightly held. Allies are a bit busy. I'm going to try to exploit that by getting these guys ready to punch towards Toulouse. I am gloriously able to leverage the fact that the Soviets and Allies are killing each other at an impressive rate. Breakthrough towards Toulouse and then Bordeaux paid off. The armor is now punching further south with a little bit of infantry support. Not sure 18 divisions, which is all I have for Iberia, is going to be enough combined with the armor, so might need to change that up. Over here, I did manage to weasel my way up further north. The east, ironically, is holding. Now, it does look like this ambitious play is working out, and I just gotta keep the rolling front moving forward in the south. Also, that puts the Spanish back on the map, so that will give me another friend with 2 mills. All right, and then I can take Prague and hopefully a couple of the surrounding forts. And it does look like France itself is also very thinly held. Yeah, it turns out I've got some major overextension going on here. Taking Prague was a bit too much. I don't think Bohemia and Moravia are worth seizing. I'm gonna fall back. It's unfortunate. I'll have to give it up, but I can hold on to these mountains. Prague itself, potentially. Tabor, and then the fort line just south of that. Yeah, got total air superiority in Iberia, making gains very quickly now. Well, that's Gibraltar in our hands. Think that will unlock the Med for us? No. That's contested. At least they can't use it either. Allies are going to be a bigger issue than the Soviets. Oh boy, methinks the Soviets are actually really losing this. Oh, 12 million casualties. Yeah, their army's seriously been degraded by yours truly. No, there go the Portuguese. That is essentially all of Iberia under my control. Let's go for the encirclement. Go from Vichy and cut towards La Rochelle. Cut all of that off instead of just pushing it back. Then sit on the river or push north to Paris. We've restored Romania. They've got 5 divisions. We got Spain back. They got 5 divisions. Bulgaria's got 4 divisions. I mean, it's something. All right, that means... Oh God, no. No, don't do this to me now. They overran their own supply lines. Oh, no. This was supposed to be like glorious encirclement memes. But now it's me. I'm the one who's getting memed. Come on, move, you bastards. Okay, got the pocket after all. Okay, armor just in this general area. Push north towards there and halt the attack. Infantry, clean up this southern pocket. This is a problem. They're taking the river. Oh, they're taking the fucking river. Yeah, there's no point in holding the area here anyway. Fall back to slightly more defensive grounds. All right, armor is in place, which means I can counterattack, push back to the river, and then settle in for the long run. All right, with the river line restored, I'll keep the mountaineers in the area as a backup. They'll not be as useful in the flatlands of northern France and the Benelux, so I'll keep them as a reserve. Immediately redeploy everything I have. The Swiss are in, the Allies, which means they are going to come baying for my blood, inching our way into Swiss territory, step by bloody step. Well, at least France is falling. And no major naval invasions yet. I control the Med. That definitely helps. The Swiss are actually buckling under our mountaineer assault. So they have really good defensive stats, but I'm able to reinforce meme them out of the tiles faster than they can, reinforce the tiles, meaning I can reliably push where I want to. All right, we've taken Paris. How are the French looking? If they cap, that gives us options. Dear God, yeah, we're gonna have to take like Calais up there. I've just laid eyes upon Sardinia. Oh, Sardinia and Corsica are... I think I can confirm that these are now British colonies. Yep. Oh, fuck, that's a port. Fuck, I didn't know. I didn't notice. Fuck. And the Americans have pushed across the river. Germany, why are you so useless? Everything comes down to me, and I don't want it to. The armor has pushed back, and I'm gonna need to keep the armor in these positions to just weather the storm for a bit until everything gets a little less terrible. How's this looking? Yeah, we've got them bunched up. And then I'll free up the mountaineers, bring them in, free the armor up again. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, the front's stabilized a little bit. All right, we did manage to link up the front, so we have one full field marshal for this entire front line. Should be able to swing that around as I see fit. Now we're gonna see if we can knock out the French. And there go the French. You bastards! Immediate assault on those encircled divisions. I will move the armor up to try and immediately knock the Belgians out. Now we've taken Brussels. There goes Belgium. And they've capitulated to the Soviets. Just get everyone redeploying, finish up, secure the front. Let's see if I can take that tile. Yes, we're blasting them out of their Swiss mountains as well. That is the Swiss probably taken care of. At least they won't have any control of their capital anymore. Let's see if I can push up to the Rhine. Let's take out Luxembourg as well and steal their stockpile of guns. Switzerland is capitulating. Yay! So another equipment donation and another pocket. Losses must be staggering for the Allies. So they've lost... Now, all my enemies combined have lost 44 million troops. That is a lot of divisions here, though. Like, still, it could play out very well if they actually, lose that port, which they have now. These guys are now all trapped and we'll kill them all. I mean, that's the upside of these massive naval invasions. You wipe out significant numbers of allied troops this way. It's just an annoying game of whack-a-mole. Well, let's see how Operation Swarm plays out here, or the West Germany offensive. That's how I'd name that. Exactly. They have been starved of supplies for a while, but there are just an absurd amount of divisions on these tiles. We'll see how it plays out. I'll launch a little bit of a force attack to make sure we can actually get this fight. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. We're actually doing it. We are actually doing it. We've taken the port and all of the surrounding areas. That means we can probably roll this whole thing right over. Well, that's gone a lot better than I had anticipated. I've retaken Sardinia with significantly less effort than I thought I'd have to apply. I'll take it. We'll have to push through towards Corsica next, but yeah, that is the majority of my problems here gone. I'll put up some air, just because, and make that problem go away. Yes, please. 68 divisions encircled, trapped, about to be killed. Magnificent, gentlemen. Magnificent. The Italian Marines have done it again. That was 706,000 manpower wiped out in Corsica at the expense of 18 men. Oh, And we have taken Rotterdam as well. So slow and steady wins the race. The Dutch capitulated when we took The Hague. And we're now pushing into the relatively soft plains tiles of northern Germany, where combat is a lot easier. Yeah, armor can actually maneuver. There's not a lot of major rivers in the way. And yeah, like you can see the front suddenly starts moving in a way that makes some sort of sense. Cut towards Nuremberg and the Kessel of all Kessels. We're going for the big encirclement. So first Frankfurt, then Nuremberg, and then to our own coastline. But while we're on our way, might as well make a few smaller pockets along the path. Why don't we?
I have manually renamed every single one of our elite divisions after channel members. These are the people who have allowed me to do what I do for so long. I want to thank you all for your continued support. I want to apologize for honestly kind of forgetting about it. Up until now, I've been very caught up in the campaign. So these magnificent 9 armor divisions, the members armored corps, as well as all mountaineers and marines have been named after channel members. Welcome aboard, sirs, ladies. I hope to see you all on the battlefield. Let's see if we can break through. It looks like it's happening.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
It has happened. Gentlemen, ladies, we have encircled the cream of the Allied forces, and we will now drive them into the Maginot, where they'll be nicely bunched up, and maybe I can throw up enough air to eventually make them go away. That is a great swathe of territory reclaimed. They are melting away under the sustained assault of my armor. That's like 20-ish divisions there. And they're gone, and it's just the Maginot now. So after mopping up operations in the big pocket, we've pushed them all into Strasbourg, and there are, is that 77 Allied divisions on one tile? I believe it is. Let's make them go away. Oh, look at them. They're gone. What was that? 629,000 losses. And now we finish the job. The armor can now drive to Berlin with impunity, maybe take out Denmark on the way. They tend to fall over whenever someone looks at them in a slightly funny manner. And then we can call this campaign done. Oh dear God. Someone has started, their own little Operation Barbarossa on this front. That's not, no. Front is widening. Need additional forces for it. Well, more armies for that front then. Bulgaria has created Bulgarian Turkey. That's cursed, and is pushing into Turkey itself. Okay, so my allies are actually doing something. Another little pocket over there, and we'll move those guys into Cuxhaven. Another encirclement, another bunch of divisions wiped out. More of Germany's territory restored. That's a big pocket, actually. That is 14 divisions. It'll do. All right, let's drive to Kiel, and then we'll be able to take out Denmark in like no time flat. Well, that's a generous donation by the Danish army. They weren't using it anyway. And take Linz with a bit of supporting attacks from the other side of the river. You're on the wrong side of the river.
Looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river!
Pinning attacks on the flanks. Pocket achieved. Pocket achieved. We have achieved pocket status. If there's one thing I love to see, it's pockets. And we must have slaughtered the British. Well, this pocket's also nicely condensed. So this is a nice amount of divisions we've got here. Traps. Yes. Very nice. I love the smell of victory in the morning. Start the attack. Armored assault following up. Let's go. See if I can drive along the coast before the Polish army actually arrives. And then from the coast, rush towards my own line here. Like create an entire Polish encirclement. Just encircle all of Poland. Why? Because it's funny, that's why. Oh yeah, and then from here, just cruising for a bruising towards our own front line over there. And full encirclement achieved. There goes Poland, and bada bing, bada boom. Whatever's left in that center pocket is gone, gone, gone. I'm gonna see if I can naval invade the UK, because why not? It's 1950, might as well. Every single one of my naval invasions has been intercepted, but we are making landfall. Oh, there goes London. Now we drive north, and we finish the job. The UK should capitulate. There goes the United
Kingdom. Not so united now, are ya? Soviets are going to capitulate any minute now, and then I can finally rest. There goes the peace deal. Soviet Union has capitulated. We'll whip something up. We'll call it a day. And with that peace deal, the world looks significantly weirder than it did before. So Germany took a vast swathe of land it didn't deserve. We took a Ukrainian puppet. Somehow there's a republic of Ukraine in Kharkiv exclusively. We got some puppets in the Caucasus. And then there is a pretty massive Russian Federation that is democratic and will most likely join the Allies. At this point, I'm just gonna call it. We've won. The casualties have been disgusting, but we have defeated the Soviets. We've defeated all the allies on the continents. We've reinstated every single one of our allies except for the Arabic Empire, the Ethiopian Empire, and the new Persian Empire. So be it. And we have taken the British Isles. This has been incredibly fun. I want to do more of these disaster saves. If you guys have any, feel free to send them in. I'll leave a link down below how to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye.